In my lifetime, I've had the opportunity to observe amazing women who I have always thought to myself, I want to emulate that woman. This woman, Barbara Garvey, sat on the Springfield City Council, and I must tell you, there was no stronger or more informed or more educated city councilor in my time going before the Springfield City Council. I would look at her and think, one day I'm going to be that intelligent, that beautiful, that articulate, and the ability to just navigate the political system in a way that was so seamless. And I admire her, truly admire her, value and appreciate her, and still am trying to be like her. Please welcome Barbara Garvey.
We are all here to celebrate this marvelous building. And I'm so glad to see all of you and to know that the work of all of these wonderful people is now receiving the celebratory congratulations from the community which it will serve. You're probably surprised that I'm doing this instead of Charlie. But when I looked at the program and the speakers and the participants, you may agree that there was kind of a lack of gender equity. Sorry. So Charlie graciously stepped back for me. Well, that's only fair, because it was I who was trying to convince a very dubious Mayor Ryan in 2005 that once the bequests and the endowments were to be taken from the Museum and Libraries Association and given to the library, we would need a nonprofit foundation to do that task. And so, with the help of attorney Brenda Doherty, and I helped a little, Charlie finally agreed that we should have the Springfield Library Foundation, and he was its first president. One of the most important jobs that we as a foundation, and you've met many of the members here, we now have 19 members, and an executive director, Matt Blumenfeld, who will carry the foundation on into the future, and I'm sure do even more wonderful things than we did. But we needed to understand and appreciate and comply with the wishes of the people who had left their money for the benefit of the library system in Springfield. This group of generous donors were interested in a variety of ways that they wanted to support the library. And the dates on these gifts to our library range from 1869 to the most recent in 2018. We need a 2019 donor, hurry up. And the amounts that they donated range from a few $1,000s to Annie Curran's gift of $1 million in 1954. Let me mention a few things about Annie. Annie Curran lived on Dartmouth Street, which is in the McKnight district, and in the community around what we called then Winchester Square, now Mason Square. I like to say that she married well because she benefited from the wills of probably 3 husbands. and it's a woman. Library lore tells us that she would send her chauffeur to the storefront library on Catherine Street at that time to pick up her books. And when she died, she decreed that her gift must be used to build a new library on Winchester Square. And by the time the foundation was formed, her gift had increased to $4 million. And so, thanks to Annie Curran, we now have the wonderful Mason Square Library as it is today. Thus, the foundation became an integral part of the city of Springfield's efforts to support a modern, not just up-to-date, but a leading library system among Massachusetts libraries. And over the past 14 years, the foundation has contributed more than $5 million to our library system for projects, for books, for materials, as well as staff training. So we hope and really struggle to fulfill the wishes of these donors for many, many years in the past and for many, many years to come. We want to thank Mayor Ryan and Mayor Sarno for their continued vigorous practice of supplying vital and crucially important funds from the city budget. Thanks to the city, to the state, and the foundation, this East Forest Park Library we are proudly meeting in is a leader among the libraries in the whole nation. However, this is simply a building, superb as it is, beautiful as it is, well-furnished and supplied well as it is. It's just a building. It will come alive only when the most essential ingredient is added to it, the librarians. People leave money to places that they value and cherish. Librarians make that possible by enabling the public to take full advantage of the variety of services the library delivers. As do teachers. Librarians open doors for us, inspire us to search for information, to learn, to enjoy the wide world of benefits that libraries supply. So today, we celebrate the opening of another source of pleasure, inspiration, and education that we all need so much. We thank the people who helped to make this indispensable project really happen. And we heartily welcome the folks who will infuse this building with fire and life, our librarians.